Name it first.
Yeah.
Alright. So, I don't know if you guys ever saw the shorts we uploaded, but me and Dad made like a quick one last week of me making like some stupid pun about being a NickelBack, and then he had a guitar and we made a little short. Go watch it. It's a banger. We used Rockstar in it, and that's why I didn't choose Rockstar as the song for this. Otherwise I would have.
Yeah.
But I didn't want to use it twice. So I just chose like another one I knew off the top of my head without just looking. So I chose this one. They've already been dissing me for it, so I don't think we're gonna get a lot of good reviews from these two over here. They're already hating. So we'll go ahead and lead off with that. What do you guys got anything else to say?
No, I'm
gonna listen to the song.
I'm ready for some Nickelback.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, all right. Let's get right into it.
Rather have
Here we go.
But personally.
What, is this turned all the way up?
So they can't hear us. But...
Nope, they can't. It's right here. Yeah, you can talk during it.
Okay.
This is how you remind me of what I really am. This is how you remind me of what I really am. It's not like you say sorry. I was written on a different story. And this time I'm mistaken. Forgetting your heart was breaking. I've been wrong. I've been down. Been to the bottom of every bottle. This time words in my head. Scream on me out of fun. Yes, yeah, yeah, yeah. No, no. Yeah, yeah, yeah. No, no. It's not like I didn't know that. I still love you and I swear I still do. It must have been so bad. 'Cause living with me must have damn near killed you. And this is how you remind me of what I really am. This is how you remind me of what I really am. It's not like you say sorry. I was waiting on a different story. And this time I'm mistaken. Forgetting your heart was breaking. I've been wrong. I've been down. Been to the bottom of every bottle. These five words in my head scream my way out of fun. Yes, yeah, yeah, yeah. No, no. Yeah, yeah, yeah. No, no. Yeah, yeah, yeah. No, no. Yeah, yeah, Never made it as a wise man. I couldn't cut it as a poor man stealing. And this is how you remind me. This is how you remind me. This is how you remind me of what I really am. This is how you remind me of what I really am. It's not like you say sorry. I was waiting on a different story. And this time I'm mistaken. Forehanding you a heart worth breaking. I've been wrong. I've been down. Been to the bottom of every bottle. These five words in my head scream my way out of fun. Yes, yeah, yeah. Oh, out of fun. Yes, yeah, yeah. Oh, out of fun. Yes, yeah, yeah. Oh, out of fun. Yes,
I think we should start with old Jeffrey here. He seemed pretty heated during it.
What's my name?
I don't even remember, Bucky Badger or something like
I
that.
thought you said you weren't gonna forget it.
Oh, I forgot.
That's 2 minutes ago. And we're the old ones.
I forgot already. I got short-term memory.
Okay, so I want to start by saying, Nickelback is one of those bands that there's a couple songs by them I like, but overall they're just not really my cup of tea. I do think that it's gotten to a place where it's cool to hate on Nickelback to a point where people hate on Nickelback just to hate on them. And I mean, if you don't like them, you don't like them.
Right.
But just shitting on them because you don't like somebody over and over, that's kind of silly. Like, if you don't like their music, you don't like their music. This song, there are parts of this song that are really good. Like the beginning part where it's like, never made it as a wise man, I couldn't cut it as a poor man stealing. That's not a bad line. That second verse is really, really good. But then there's that stupid yeah, no, no, yeah, no, no, yeah, no, no. And this is how you remind me of what I really am. That's such a dumb line. That's a really dumb line. Of who I really am, that makes more sense. The music itself, love it. The lyrics, not so much.
Okay.
So what would you give it for a rating?
6.
That's still pretty high for not liking it too much. That's actually a surprise.
Yeah.
Well, here's the thing.
I was really ready for Jeffrey to be like 3.
Well, again, I'm looking at it
I know he was
as a
so
whole.
hostile this whole time during the whole song.
No. What was the part where I was shaking my head? Yeah, no. And are we having fun yet?
Are we having fun yet? Yes or no?
We're having fun, yes.
I'm having a blast.
He didn't sound like he was having fun.
No.
Like, I'm trying to be objective. Like, I don't like the song overall, but there are parts of the song that are not bad. It's not like just a completely shit song.
Yeah.
So it's just slightly above average. So you gave it a 6.
Yeah.
It's just it kind of is what it is.
I wouldn't pick it to listen to,
But
but if somebody else listened to it, I wouldn't just be like, "Will you turn that shit off?"
Yeah.
I won't pick it to listen to it.
Yeah.
That's fair.
For me, like I think Bucky Badger had it right when he said that like it got cool to just kind of hate on Nickelback, and of course a lot of the reason for that is because they was just wearing the shit out of them on the radio. They just, I mean, after you can only hear some, even if you like it, you can only hear it so many times. It's like
And
Right,
this was
that's
one
why
of
you
those
hate Black Hole.
songs.
this was one of them.
Yeah.
They just wore it out, but like. I always compare him to Limp Bizkit. Like it got cool to hate on Limp Bizkit, in particular Fred Durst for a while there, like early 2000s or whatever he did. It got cool to hate on him, but the band itself, I thought the band was pretty badass.
Yeah.
I liked them, but it got cool to hate on them, and then that was downhill. I think Nickelback's
Right.
kind of the same way.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm kind of like with Jeffrey. Like like. I can listen to it because it just basically sounds like a bare bones kind of rock song or rock band, I guess. And so it ain't like I just hate it or whatever, but like it doesn't really like turn me on. It isn't like it comes on the radio. I go, oh man, turn that up. Yeah, I haven't heard this.
That's Nickelback, baby.
Yeah, it's not. It ain't like that. It's just, I mean, it just kind of is what it is. I never was
Middle
like
of the road song.
Yeah, I was never like a huge fan of them either. Just they're just. I'd just say a good rock band is really what they are. It is what it is. There's nothing like in particular that's so awesome about them. They don't have like a unique thing to them or anything to me personally.
They actually have a couple decent songs, but they're not as popular. For one,
Can you name one? That we should
Never Again.
Never Again. I
Yeah,
never heard that yet.
it's actually off their first album. There's another one and I can't remember what it's called right now. I think it's called Animals.
That's by Maroon 5.
No,
Ooh.
there's a song by Nickelback called Animals.
Oh.
Yeah. There is a song by Maroon
No,
5.
I was just being a dick.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, for me, I think I would have to. I would pretty much just have to go with the same thing Bucky Badger said. I'd have to give it a 6. I mean, it is slightly, I guess, in a way above. If you say 5 is average, it's slightly above average. It's a good rock song. It's a good. The dude's got a good voice.
Listen,
but-
that end part when it's like when he's doing the like little bridge and then all of a sudden he's like,
Yeah.
that's not bad.
Yeah.
So
6 for me. We got 2 6s. Young Lion.
All right, so I think that song's pretty good. I will elaborate on how people just hated this. I know. Have you guys ever heard of the app iFunny by chance?
No.
I've heard of it. But
It's
I don't know
this
anything
app.
about it.
It's a bunch of people who just like shitpost on everything, and
Well, that's
they-
just the internet.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
but like that's a main place for it.
Yeah.
It's a
Okay.
huge place, and like it used to be just like to make memes, and when they released Photograph, Nickelback, they butchered it on there, and that's one reason why it became so hated because people butchered it.
Talking
on
about
there.
back in the day they did this, or
Like when not necessarily when Photograph came out, like when people were like, "Oh, this song exists." They
Now-
started really digging down into like this like
How long ago was this?
audio. Oh man, we're back when I was all like probably before middle school.
But I'm
Yeah.
gonna tell you, like right now, and this is my opinion. Photograph.
No, I'm
is
not saying.
not a good song.
No, I'm not
I
saying
don't
it
like that
is.
song.
But I'm
No,
saying people would take it and like
I'd rate it
distort
like a
the
4.
audio
Yeah.
and like ruin it, and then that is one reason why people don't like
Just
it.
because they don't like it.
Just to hate on
I
it
see.
is what I was getting at.
I see.
I wasn't saying Photograph is a good song. 'Cause
I got you.
It is. But no, I think the song's pretty alright. Like they said, I mean, it's not like something I'd probably go buy a concert ticket for or anything like that.
Mm-mm.
But it's like just a good little listen, and I like half the songs I put on here are songs I just like put in a giant playlist and listen to at work. And then one will like stick out. I'm like, oh, I'm gonna use that for Young Line Pops. And I don't know why, but just like Rockstar the other day came on when I was like moving some boxes. Like, yeah, it's a pretty good song actually. Obviously, like I said, I didn't use that for a reason. But since I chose it, I feel like it's only reasonable that I go one above you guys just to spite you guys. So I'm gonna give it a 7, just for the simple fact I want to spite you guys. That's my only reasoning.
I just thought you would rate it a little higher because you said it.
Well,
was
like
a-
I said, I would have chose Rockstar because I think that song's probably.
But you
better
said
than
you
this
thought it was a good song.
one. I do think it's a good song,
But you're
You
only
do?
rating it a 7.
and I gave it a 7.
That's
That's 3 away from 10. Do you know what
7
10
ain't.
is?
Yeah, 7 ain't bad.
okay.
You hating? Don't be hating. All right. Anyway.
Listen, if I want to hate, I'll go on iFunny and talk about NickelBack.